You know what letter that is, Grover?
I think so.
What letter is this?
Q.
Q. This is indeed a Q.
You found it?
Investigating the heck out of Donald Trump based on Hillary Clinton campaign document that was generated with the help of the Russian government, while at the same time we're supposed to be concerned about Russia collusion. So you can wrap your head around that. But they ignore the elephant in the room, which is that Hillary Clinton broke the law repeatedly in her mishandling classified information. And along those lines, Judicial Watch has a lawsuit it has been pursuing, and one of many, over the Clinton emails that has resulted in the FBI turning over to the State Department the emails that it recovered that Hillary Clinton either tried to delete or hide from the American people, congressional investigators, and Judicial Watch and the courts. And those emails have been coming out to us in dribs and drabs. The State Department wanted to slow walk those emails, but a judge in one of our cases said, no, you got to move along faster. And so the tens of thousands of pages of emails are coming out to us and will be complete, presumably, released to us by, completely released to us by September of this year. So we're getting them out, I think, once a month, once every 6 weeks or so. And so the latest batch has 10 classified emails that Hillary Clinton hid from you, the American people. And they concern Middle Eastern peace. And the other emails show more intersection, hand in glove, working between the Clinton Foundation, the Clinton State Department, and the Clinton cash machine, which is, they're all part of the same, but in this case specifically, Bill Clinton's speaking fee racket, where he was going abroad, getting money from foreign interest and just six-figure speaking fees from foreign interest, while his wife was Secretary of State. So the 10 emails that we have gotten from the State Department include, the hundreds of pages include 10 emails that are classified. And they are largely discussions with, including top State Department officials and Hillary Clinton, because they're Clinton emails, discussions with Tony Blair, who's the former Prime Minister for the United Kingdom. And they're classified. They're talking about Middle Eastern peace. Some of it isn't classified, but the substantive material, it looks like, is classified. And one document, and it's just sitting out there, is completely redacted because it's classified. I printed it out on green paper so you can see the fact that it's blank more clearly. So this whole square is just one big redaction. And about half of this page, you can't see that directly, is redacted as well. So 10 new classified classified documents on Hillary Clinton's email that Judicial Watch uncovered, not Congress, and it wasn't voluntarily disclosed. We had to sue the State Department to get access to the information, and they wanted to stonewall the release. I'm not a prosecutor, I'm not a lawyer. Would each email be another count in an indictment over the mishandling classified information? I don't know. But that's the sort of focus this Justice Department needs to have. And other emails just show like the shady approach that they took to getting Bill Clinton speaking engagements abroad. And there's this one email I want to point out to you. I got a lot of paper here today, so forgive me. There's an email from a lawyer in town here in D.C., actually in Dallas, and he sends an email to a friend, and he says, Ed, the Basque region in Spain wants to bring him in to give a speech, and a large bank is willing to pay for it. Who are the gatekeepers? Please call me to discuss. So Ed sends the email to Jake Sullivan, who works for Hillary Clinton, who passes it to Yuma Abedin, who works for Hillary Clinton. And, they give the information out. So this lawyer, on behalf of the Basque region in Spain, I don't even know what that means. Is it the Basque government? The Basque separatists in Spain? I don't know. I have to look up Haynes Boone a little bit more closely in the partner's name here. And the State Department is the vehicle for getting this done. I don't think the speech ever took place, but this was the approach they took. And there are other documents showing the illicit connections between the foundation and the State Department. Remember, Hillary Clinton, when she came into office, and as a condition of her employment as Secretary of State, promised that she wouldn't be involved in State Department business. But her entire State Department was set up in a way to make sure the Clinton Foundation donors were taken care of. The top officials were constantly getting email traffic from the Clinton Foundation to take care of donors and Clinton Foundation interests.
All right, welcome to the Patriot Hour, folks. There you have it, some new Judicial Watch. That was Tom Fenton. I've been following them for probably, I don't know, a decade at the least, maybe a little longer. Real good group, does a lot of good work since Clinton. I mean, they were all over Clinton, they were all over Bush, all over Obama. They'd be all over Trump if there was something to be all over. Clear, evident crimes ignored. You actually have proof, emails, classified stuff, and it's like, no, we're looking at Trump. You know, and everyone's like, well, Hillary didn't win. Well, she was Secretary of the State at the time. All this is coming out. They hid it real well under the last administration. And the way to keep it covered up was for her to win. So I don't want to hear if you don't win, your crimes don't matter. Because that's not the case for anyone else. What's right is right, folks. Rules are rules, right? Nobody's above them. Okay, let's get into the Q post here. We got some new ones. If you're new to the channel, thanks for stopping by. Subscribe, ring the bell, take a look in the description box. I leave the links for typically the websites we go over. Okay, so let's get into these here, folks. Okay, I know the last one I did was 1302 yesterday evening, shortly after it actually dropped. So it looks like there was another one after I shut down my machine. So 1303, this came at 2341, which would have been 11:41 p.m. A Great Awakening Anonymous poster did this U.S. Army Central. How about these for Friday Night Lights at U.S. Army? Specialist Eric Littlefield looks for obstacles as his crew lands in Amman, Jordan, during medical evacuation training as part of Eagle Lion 18. Photo done by U.S. Air Force, photo by Master Sergeant Joshua L. DeMotts. Q responds to that, 2343, assets in place. Q. 1304 in the series. This came at just after midnight, so 0007. 12:07 a.m. 1304. So earlier today, folks. Way earlier today. Emmy Awards, red carpet event? Question mark. Q. 1305, 0941 this morning. No name out. Now. We got a mobile Twitter for Lindsey Graham. We love good singers. Q. See this here? Lindsey Graham. James Comey. I don't trust him. I think he was part of an effort at the FBI to give Clinton a pass. The way they conducted the investigation was a joke. The thumb was on the scale. The head investigator by the FBI hated Trump. The head investigator by the FBI hated Trump, liked Clinton. Okay, we got a little video there, but 1306 in the series came at 10:51 this morning, 10:51 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Define the terms of the Iran nuclear deal. Does the agreement define and confine cease and desist pro to the Republic of Iran? What if Iran created a classified satellite and nuclear facility in northern Syria? What if the program never ceased? What other bad actors are possibly involved? Did the U.S. know? Where did the cash payments go? How many planes delivered? Did all planes land in the same location? Where did the uranium-1 material end up? Is this material traceable? Yes. Define cover. What if U-1 material ended up in Syria? What would be the primary purpose? Sum of all fears. In the movie, where did the material come from? What country? What would happen if Russia or another foreign state supplied uranium to Iran/Syria? War. What does U-1 provide? Uranium-1 provide. Define cover. What did we strike? Why did we strike Syria? Why did we really strike Syria? Define cover. Patriots in control. Okay. 1307. Knowing what you know now. Reread Israel disclosure moments ago. This was at 12:38. So after just after noon, 12:38 p.m. 1307 in the series. Knowing what you know now. Reread Israel disclosure moments ago. Authenticate. Why is Secretary of State there? Why is the European Union / others pressing to remain in the deal? Think logically. France and Germany came to the White House for the sole purpose of pressing the POTUS to remain in the deal. 5% shared. POTUS and D-class Syria / Iran / Iran plus U-1 connection. Where does the European Union fit in to all of this, right? Sick. Okay, so back on Lindsey Graham. This is pretty crazy, folks. Like, so when we had a clear crime on the last administration, all the same people. You had Andrew McCabe, Comey, all conducting these investigations. Now, they let Hillary, knowing at this certain point that she already had classified information. She then backpedaled from, there was nothing, to, well, at the time I sent it, it wasn't classified. But then it became classified after the fact because maybe she'd get something live time. She had the authority to make it classified. She's reading it and then forwards it on and then claims it wasn't classified. Somebody else ended up making it classified after the fact. That was one of her deniabilities. But we do know that they allowed Cheryl Mills to be her, to act like her attorney and gave her, attorney-client privilege. She didn't get questioned in all of this matter because Hillary made her attorney. And that Susan Mills sat in with Hillary during all the questioning. And she could have been a witness. Now, they didn't respect that for Donald Trump with Michael Cohen. So I'm wondering, and they're just on, it literally is a witch hunt. They don't know. We thought this was a Russia investigation, has now turned 18, 16, 17 months later to going after porno stars from 10, 11 years ago. And it ends up at an apartment, the office of an attorney. Now, why didn't they do this to Hillary when that was already known that there was classified? She just having a server in her basement, really out front crimes, something at least to look into. And if you're going to go take an attorney, maybe you should have went to hers and kicked the door in. But yet you give her all this client attorney privilege. She gets to sit in. You come to a conclusion. But man, we are on some big, huge witch hunt for Trump, looking for something. It's crazy. It's right in front of our eyes, folks. Super, super duper crazy. It's just unbelievable. It's like they know it was all there, but it was a wrong person that did it, and they just were covering at every turn, every angle. And you're looking for something. It's just nuts. Okay. Did an update. Nothing more. No more updates yet. All right, we're going to go to Donald J. Trump. I'm going to read a few here from... Okay, so numerous countries are being considered for the meeting, but would Peace House / Freedom House on the border of North and South Korea be a more representative, important, and lasting site than a third-party country? Just asking. This is a huge moment. Okay, hold on. I recently had a terrific meeting with a bipartisan group of freshman lawmakers who feel very strongly in favor of congressional term limits. I gave them my full support and endorsement for their efforts. Drain the swamp. And then you got all the trolls. Yeah. Congressional term limits, folks. I agree. We've had nothing good come out of not. These people get comfortable and I'm going to be here for the rest of my life. And then it's just not good. All right. So, again, welcome. If you're new to the channel, just stopping by today, we appreciate it. Please subscribe, ring the bell for your updates as they come out. Share, like, comment, drop us an email. Take a look in the description box for the QAnon.pub to get all your collective Q posts in one spot. That way, if you want to go back over and possibly check it out. All right, this is Mike for the Patriot Hour. Good evening, God bless, and Godspeed to each and every one of you. We'll see you back here at the next update video real soon. Good evening, and God bless again.
You know what letter that is, Grover?
I think so.
What letter is this?
Q.
Q.